I see huge tracts of agricultural land. How to slow down time. Step 1. Do I have to take the skin off first? Seems a little excessive. What shouldn't turn you on, but does? Anyone touching my neck, ever? My brother pretended to choke me the other day putting his hands on my neck, and I had to very quickly tell him to stop. Oh my god, step brother, what are you doing? If you pay your taxes, you pay for their service pistol. Technically it's yours, grab it. What's red, 6 inches long, and makes my girlfriend cry when I feed it to her? Her miscarriage. Jesus. Why can't England and the USA play chess? No idea, because the US has no towers, and the UK has no queen. People in North Korea, the mouths are closed for a reason. What does dick taste like? Depends on how you cook it. People who got unasked nudes, how did you answer? Dad, this needs to stop. Last chance to look at me, Hector. Instead of blowing up the shots violently. What comes next? Domestic violence. Same thing. Kill like 3 people. You wake up as Taylor Swift. What's the first thing you do? Why are Americans so damn good at Rubik's Cubes? Because they have a history of separating colors. You could blindfold her with dental floss. The Shape of Water 2017. He's getting dugonged straight in the Ashesy. It would have cost you exactly $0 to not have said that. I love zoophilia, or whatever this movie is called. One time a kid got caught in school for watching Pokemon hentai with Guadever X Misty getting fed by the big fire dragon guy. Can't remember its name. Edit. The big dragon is a Charizard. Edit 2. I will not be providing the source. Usicus. You'll for real be sleeping naked. What if a demon put his finger in your asshole? Amph. My sister genuinely believes the moon causes periods. She actually thinks that if the moon disappeared she wouldn't get them anymore. People are dumb. I mean, technically she's right. If the moon disappeared, it would probably cause an extinction event. Guys, where do you finish when you masturbate? On a good day I can hit the ceiling fan. I wanna kiss you so bad. Then look under your bed, silly goose. King. What counts as incest? If I adopt a cow as a daughter and milk the said cow, is it wrong? Disclaimer, by cow I do not mean an overweight human. I actually mean a bovine. God sends the tastiest children to the hungriest pitbulls. Why you such a pitbull hater? What do you mean this is pro pitbull? There's pro pitbulls, must be pretty good at their job. When you do something you enjoy you don't work a day in your life. Our neonate died of a 0.5 milliliter air bubble, and you decided to make that your Instagram username, huh? If you though stepping on Lego was bad, you have to get a running start. It only shoots gay people. Ah, now I know why most guns are black. Anon watches Oppenheimer. Watching Oppenheimer in South Korea. Hiroshima scene. Crowd starts cheering. What Hiroshima scene? The scene where Oppenheimer have Shreks with a bunch of communist chicks in Japan. Oppenheimer. Send me there, and every woman over 18 will be pregnant. I'm not the one that'll do it. They'll just see me and appreciate the men there more. God, those cameras are so big. Family YouTubers, as soon as their baby's out the womb. This is the greatest unboxing video in history. Never give up on your goals in life. When you think about giving up, think about how far you've come. Look at all the money you've spent, keep gambling. When you give Shah Jahan the best hand job he's ever had. Wrong answers only. Guess what we just did? Turned your sister into a woman. What the duck are you even supposed to say after Shreks? Ka-chow. Let's make an anti-bucket list. Comment something you'll never do again. Use Tabasco as lube. C's had to go ER. I was fine. A guy says he was questioned on a plane for doing math during a flight. A woman sitting next the Ivy League economist told flight crew she had security concerns about the man after seeing him write in a foreign script. It turned out to be a differential equation, suspected of ties to algebra. How do men feel about the men will duck anything that moves stereotype? Every woman I duck moves to a new state, a state of depression. It is 3 halves. 1.5 is 1 full item plus a half item. 3 halves is 3 separate half items. 1 plus 0.5 is 1.5. 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.5 is 1.5. 3/2 is 1.5. Point being, 2 halves does not always equal a whole. Maybe in math, but cut a person in half and give the 2 halves back to their family. The response will demonstrate my point. Do you prefer versus or co-op shitting? I like doing versus, since I love the fear in my opponent's eyes when I let out an absolute shatter blaster that shakes the ground and cracks the toilet. They should have upgraded toilet durability before the Mac. You can choose a superpower, but the first person to reply can choose a side effect. Midas touch that icon switch on and off. Testicular torsion. Why does the tongue look like a sweaty ass? You are what you eat. I stand by this statement and I will die on this hill. Taylor Swift makes assless music. 2 out of 10. She didn't cream. Rubbed her box during penetration. Hairy ungroomed box. Faked the moans. Weak cream pie. Just looked like casual Shreks. Mother Ducker turned into review brap. This is Jack Link's strongest soldier. Doesn't have a pocket for meat sticks. My girlfriend has a pocket for meat sticks too. In another timeline your wife got railed by every Chad and Tyrone for the entirety of her 20s before meeting you. Who cares? She's getting railed by me now. I win. If the goalkeeper is allowed to pick up the ball, then why doesn't he just pick it up and run across the field to the other goal as he done? They have snipers to prevent that. What can you say during Shreks, but also at a family dinner? Slow down, grandma. You're gonna choke and your dentures are gonna fall out. No. Half is still usable. As a former 3rd grade professional glue huffer, I just know that smell duckin' amazing. And for bonus points it turns into a fleshlight. Using her bathrobe. When I first started dating my boyfriend, he had this giant hooded robe that I would always steal. I had never had the luxuries of a robe like that before. When my birthday came that year, the first gift he ever gave me was my own hooded robe. That sounds like the most adorable story of someone accidentally joining the KKK. What kind of dinosaur is that? My son loves dinosaurs, so his grandma made him a birthday cake. Diplodocus. You'll call Isiga? Man with no arms and legs on the run for killing both parents. More like on the roll. Sometimes when I walk through my dark house, I become intensely anxious about imaginary demons. I pull out my penis and balls to ease my mind, because I cannot seriously be scared of a demon killing my while my cock and balls are proudly exposed to it. I'm pretty sure the demons fear me now. Your dick has a +2 moral bonus versus fear effects. Grilled cheese Obama sandwich the full version. Xtentation. Changes parody. This song has touched me in places even my uncle couldn't. Getting on the highway with 280 horsepower between your legs must be a special feeling. Zendaya does a Challenger Shrek scene. Tom Holland, hold my back shirts. Bro's refilling his web shooters. No eat cow, cow pet. Lol, who cares? Doggo yum yum. No, don't eat dogs, they're pets. That's why I eat people. Turns out. Full damage hurts. Jordan never did that move. For the longest time I thought this was some kind of teenage fear you grew out of, like swallowing a pill. It still amazes me when guys don't eat their own cum. Like, really? You're grossed out by your own cum? Just cum on your hand and then lick it off. no mess, no cleanup, and unless you are malnourished or really sick it tastes like nothing. I was probably around 20 or so when it first occurred to me to try it, and once I did and realized it tasted like nothing I was like, yeah, I'm not jerking off into towels anymore when I can just lick it up in a second. When a glass breaks there's like 3 seconds where no one knows what the duck to do and everyone acts like a glass has never broken before. I take that opportunity to piss on the floor. Hi. Why are we shouting? Because I need to trick myself into having energy for the workday. I use caffeine and Sonic waffles for that. I just lick an electrical outlet. Yeah, that seems accurate. Tired of not being able to go to the mall because everybody thinks I'm Taylor Swift. You misspelled trailer. Coffee. This was my Shrekshul awakening as a kid. It depends on what you hand them. Working retail, I've learned that if you hand someone something while they are talking, they will take it, put it in their pocket / purse / etc. and then have no recollection of you ever giving them something. It has worked on every person I have tried it with. What did you hand them? A human kidney. Pew pew. I wish that was me. Getting shot by her? Yay. Woman destroyer. Of all the things we started changing the names of because they were too offensive, we still nonchalantly call tank tops a wife beater. Wait, you telling me if I wear one of these I can finally beat my wife? Oh hell, I'll take 4. Scrabble night is on. Artificial womb facility could grow 30,000 babies. Our sweet man-made horrors beyond my comprehension. Gentlemen, I have a warehouse to inseminate. The switches on the socket in a hospital are at the far ends to prevent you switching off the wrong one by accident. Tried to turn off the lamp, instead turned off grandma. Better than turning your grandma on. Should a self-driving car kill the baby or the grandma? Depends on where you're from. If you drift you should be able to take out both of them. I accidentally saw a friend's dick and now I can't get him out of my head. What do I do? For the record, both of us know the other one is queer so that's not the problem, but I've like completely fallen for this guy and I don't know what to do. I want to ask him out so bad now. His body was already hot but damn. Look at another friend's dick to forget about the first one. Speeding woman on cocaine. Kills drunk driver high on meth in North Las Vegas. Police say. Penalties offset. First down. Millennials think Big Macs are gross, but they'll put their tongue up a stranger's ass after 2 craft beers. If someone would rather put their tongue up a stranger's ass rather than eat your burger, it's time to rethink that burger. Eating a stranger's ass is better than McDonald's. More nutritious even. Oh sweet hepatitis A. Guys, a cum factory exploded. Massive semen explosion after blaze hits Bull artificial insemination facility. Firefighters forced to dodge projectiles. Can't stop thinking about this. Imagine being a firefighter and hearing code red at the cum factory. What movie changes its plot if you add a random R somewhere in its title? Planet of the Apes. This is not pro-disabled, this is anti-homeless architecture disguised as disabled accommodation, do not be fooled. Not to be that guy, but wheelchair users are not starved for places to sit down. Avatar director James Cameron says testosterone is a toxin men must terminate from their system. He just wants a femboy dystopia. When you learn that people can orgasm from pooping, don't underestimate the sensation of a really good dump first thing in the morning, or when you're sitting in church yo-yoing a turd into your prostate. Keke. From predator to prey. She's going to need a prey, alright. I was on a Boy Scout campout and this kid kept hitting me with his bamboo stick, so I broke it in half and threw it away. He then decided to spit in my eye, so I proceeded to steal his bag of peanuts while he wasn't looking and filled the bag with my pee. I let it soak for a bit, then poured the pee out, and I let the bag dry in the sun for the rest of the day. The next morning I placed the bag back in his tent and watched him eat the whole bag. He periodically looked at the peanuts a little confused, but he ate the whole bag of like 30 plus of them. It was excellent revenge. Expanded edition of that meme. Gwen is trans. Alright bet. We know that Gwen is trans, because halfway through Beyond the Spider-Verse she pulls her 12-inch cock out. I'm an animator at Sony, so I'm a reliable source. And I had to animate said cock. Don't worry, I included the veins. Life hack. If you wear a falconry glove to the park and frantically stare at the sky, everyone with a small dog will leave. They'll leave even faster if you use the glove to pleasure yourself. Snakes have a clitoris. There's no way a male scientist found it. Been using the same one for 4 years. I don't know what the big deal is. I like my pizza like my women. Cheap and doughy, saucy, meaty, and covered in mozzarella. Microwaved after being in the fridge all night. My girlfriend just told me she doesn't like water. Should I break up with her? Find a couples counselor. If that doesn't work, lock her in a room at night. Ring a bell every morning and present her with a glass of water. If she drinks the water, then she's allowed to leave the room, but not the house. If she doesn't drink the water, then she stays in the room without food for the day. Repeat until she chooses to drink the water for at least 2 weeks consecutively. Then she's allowed to go outside. If this doesn't work, then break up and flee the country before someone finds her. Least insane hydro homie. The water must really be getting to our heads. We'll collaborate with every brand who comment on this reel. Hello ma'am. When a woman is driving she's exposed to vibrations. This shakes her vagina. She will feel sexual euphoria and this is harem. Women during an earthquake. I got robbed for my kicks yesterday. The NA made me pose for this pic on my own phone. I still don't understand why they let me keep my phone. Bro, check out the 7 dwarfs from the upcoming live action Snow White. Who cares? I care, like it's the 7 dwarfs not the Somali pirates and their hostages and 1 dwarf. The difference between my brother and Daistan. Dude's family adopted a mannequin. How to calm an angry woman. Meow. I'ma try this, and I'll update y'all. Update? She beat me with a belt. Everyone is talking about what will happen when Miles fights Peter, but what do you think will cause the fight? But Miles, your people say that word all the time. Why are the Sailor Scouts crying? Wrong answers only. Their outfits don't magically smell good after a transformation, it carries the funk. The Goliath bird eater, Theraphosa blondie, the largest spider in the world. Not the largest spider. I did 15 grams of mushrooms and I saw the celestial spider, and that thing was massive. Wanted to suck energy from me until I told it to stop. Then it began to just degrade and insult me for 4 hours. Conjoined Mexican twin Carmen and Raiden to her husband open up about navigating intimacy while respecting Sister Lupita's boundaries. Someone said in another post that they would grab both of their hair and ride them like a Roman chariot while doggy styling. I want Mariah to freeze her discharge and throw it at me like a frozen snowball. Wrong things women do without knowing that they are pushing their man away to another. Avoiding blowjob. Make them think it's a photo. Use them teeth as a can opener. My best friend lives a plane ride away, and I hate planes. I'd still fly 1,000,000,000 hours to see her though. My friends live down the street and I haven't seen them in months. Carrying a lunchbox to work is a feminine trait. There's absolutely nothing manly about that. I put all my food into my ass like a squirrel. What about carrying a Jack Links in a pocket? Doesn't have a pocket for meat sticks? Hey pet app, what's the joke here? Kevin, I'm dying. Please stop beatboxing. She's just mad cause that beat was sicker than she is. Men for absolutely no reason whatsoever. My nuts were my first fidget toy. My first fidget toy was also this guy's nuts. Jesus. Pastor? One of the best incest manga. What would happen if a pregnant woman had a surgery done so that the baby can't escape her body? So let's say for some reason they sew her vagina so the baby couldn't escape. What exactly would happen because of it? Would the baby find another way to escape? Pretty sure the baby would just die. I thought the uterus gone pop or the abdomen skin would, I don't know, stretch and tear. I don't know though. Depending on how strong the stitch is, the fetus might probably die and rot there. Can't it just go out of the mouth? All my body count as a 17-year-old. She out here playing Pokemon, gotta collect them all. I never understood cum socks. I personally don't have the time to reach and look for a sock to come on. I just finish on my stomach and let it dry out. Well, that's why you have one always under your desk. But if you let it dry out you can like peel it and consume it like a chip. It's like a little reward after your hard work, you know. Try roast me. You can't roast perfection. You all jealous bitches. I'll take your man off you and then I will shag your dad too. Gonna make it easy for you. You can marry Daisy Ridley or be a Jeja pilot and kill Kaiju. I'd Daisy her Ridley so fast she would be pregnant before the ceremony. One time on a date I told a guy I had an OnlyFans and he walked out. Later that night he subscribed and sent the photos to my mom. Mom's answer: her OnlyFans is trash, subscribe to mine. Suicidal people are just angels that want to go home. Bitch, what the duck? Hitler killed himself. Angel went home. This mother ducker got every Spider-Man jumping him. What did this man do? They're mad that both of his parents are alive. For now. You can see her thinking, I'm pretty sure she is a victim of Mind Goblin here. You are now legend among a few hundred people. Duck the mustard. What's a Mind Goblin? Mind Goblin D's nuts. Got him so hard his profile got deleted.